Yeah, I just went past a construction site and I saw the construction workers. Not one of them was talking with each other. They're all on their cell phones. This is what I guess Satan has in mind, is to separate. You separate a country, you won't have a country. You separate a family, you won't have a family. You separate society, you won't have a society. And so that's what's happening. These cell phones are literally separating families, workers, society. And with that separation means you have no feelings for the other person when it comes to anything, whatever you want to name it. There's no feelings there. So if you steal from them, if you rob them, if you kill them, if you cheat on them, there's no feelings there anymore. And that's exactly what Lucifer wants. He wants you to be separated from everything and everybody, even God. You are your own person. You can take care of yourself. That's the way he wants it to be. Sad. So sad. I see this all the time, Lauren. I even made a comment. I don't know if I got it on YouTube, but I even made it a comment. I think it was a couple years ago when I saw late teens, early 20s couple sit down at a restaurant, and they both pulled out their cell phones and started looking at them. And I talked loud enough to where they could hear me. And I said, man, if I ever got on a date with somebody and they got out their cell phone and just ignored me, I'd get up and walk out. And I remember the girl looking up at me, and then she would look back down on her phone. But see, if you're trained by the schools and by the government, if you're trained long enough from birth in these government schools, you'll realize that this is just a normal thing. It doesn't bother them anymore. Because another time I caught another couple doing the same thing, and I said, doesn't it bother you that each one of you is not paying attention to the other? And they said, no, not really. So maybe marriage even is going to be to a point to where you just have sex and then you go about your business. And a marriage won't be a marriage, because then you can go cheat and have an affair with anybody because you have no feelings for your other half. Separation is a bad thing. It's not what God intended. God made Adam, and he saw that he was lonely. So he said, it's not good that man should be alone. So God made Eve out of man. And when Adam saw Eve, and he said, you're bone in my bone, flesh in my flesh. You're exactly what I am. You're not an animal. You're not a bird. You're not a fish. And so he fell in love with Eve. But then you guys know the rest of the story. Just thought I'd put that little tidbit in there after I saw those construction workers. I mean, back in the day, construction workers, they used to whistle at girls. They used to, talk to each other. Not anymore. Maybe that I'm saying this, you guys will go past a construction site and you'll see the guy, up in the dozer texting. You'll see the workers just standing around texting. Yep. Oh well. Ciao.